Okay, welcome back to Hanger 51. Today we're going to do an unboxing on the new from Hobby King, the new Super Tucano. I don't know if you've seen this yet. Awesome looking airplane. Can't wait to get this out of the box. It came yesterday and late yesterday, and yeah, we're going to open this up now. Just a quick word. Listen, I am not an influencer for anybody. I pay for all the airplanes you see on this channel. Every single one of them, all right? I'm not getting paid by anybody, so these reviews are strictly my opinion of what people are putting out right now. 6 years ago, I wouldn't have touched anything from Hobby King, but man, I'm telling you, the planes I've bought from them lately, and I've bought a bunch. I've bought three of the C-130s. I've bought the Albatross, which is in the picture behind me there. What else have I bought from Hobby King? The anniversary T-28. I bought that, and the quality of everything I've gotten so far, guys, has been amazing. It really is good quality stuff. They've come a long way. 6 years ago, I wouldn't have touched their stuff, but they're really doing a good job now. And this is not a paid review from Hobby King. This is just me giving you guys some free advice, whether you want it or not. If you know, because what they're putting out right now is some pretty damn good stuff. So this is a very big box. I haven't had it on the table yet, so I don't know. Let me grab it. It's right here. So we're going to have a little trouble keeping it in the camera view. That definitely killed my lighting in the background over here, but that's okay. We're more interested in what's in the box, not what's behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, and we'll make it work. We'll keep it in view. I want you guys to see what the quality of this plane is. So let me cut these tapes. And oh, that's pretty good though. View of the top of the box is pretty good here, so that's good. This one just a little more. Full box. All right. So the first thing is we've got a protective. It's well packed, guys. It's got a protective piece of cardboard on top that does nothing. So let's throw that out of the way. And then we've got it's upside down, but we've got a display box. Now, Super Tucano. So let's get the display box out of the box. Nope. So the lid came off instead of it coming out of the box. Usually that's taped, but it wasn't taped this time. All right, so we're going to do a quick show you how this is assembled in here. All right. And we'll do that again here in a second. I'm going to get the foam crate out of the box, which came right out easy that way because the outer box was gone. All right, so let's get rid of this. Just a quick display box look here. So they have pictures of the plane on the box here. Nice full color box. I know that's not important, but it just goes to show they're doing a pretty good job. So all right, let's set the box over here. All right, and we'll get this back over here. All right. So, not bad, well packed, looks good. Now this is a new thing from Hobby King. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys know this, and it's not a big deal, but in the past, all your manuals and quick start stuff like this was online only. They didn't supply it in the box. And that saves them money, which saves you money, you know, because if they can save themselves money, then they can offer the stuff at a lower price. So that's a good thing. But they're starting to put. I actually got a full manual. I think it was the C-130 or the B-17. Either the B-17 or the C-130. I think it was the B-17. It came with a full manual, a full paper manual, which is I haven't seen that in a long time from Hobby King. But this one doesn't look like it has a manual. Let me look and see if it's unbound. Nope. Okay. Now, I bought the, this is a combo deal here. Believe it or not, it came with a 5,000 milliamp battery that they paid me to get, okay? You're going to say, what? I say, yeah. All right. So the plane's $499.99. All right. It's a penny under $500. 1,600 millimeters. Pretty big airplane. They offered a combo deal for people that wanted to get in on the ground floor with this, and the combo deal was $499.07. All right, so they paid me 92 cents to take the 5,000 amp battery they were supplying with the plane. So it was actually cheaper to buy the plane with the battery than without. No lie. So you save 92 cents and you got a battery. I'm going to get to the battery first. Let me get some of this out of the way. The battery, I see there's a box in here. That's got to be the battery. Okay, so here's the battery pack. Let me set this to the side for a minute here, so we can look at the battery. So, like I said, they paid me 92 cents to take this battery. All right. So I saved money on the airplane, and I got a free battery. And I would say, you know, usually you get a battery at a super discount. Nope, this was actually a free battery, and they paid me 92 cents to take it. So this is a heavy-duty Turnigy, 5,000 milliamp. It's a the lighting's kind of dark here for me to read the label here, but it's a 60 to 120C. So 60 regular with a 120 amp burst C rating. I have not had a lot of, I don't think I have any of these heavy duty batteries. I've had their standard Turnigy's and the Nanotech batteries. And I really like the Nanotech batteries. I've had very good luck with those. But yeah, so it came with a 5,000 pack, and I think that's awesome. And like I said, they paid me 92 cents to take the battery. I saved 92 cents on the airplane. The battery was free. So, all right. So let's start with this. All right. We already have this out. Let's get a look at this. And servo's already installed. It's got a cover plate over it. Control horn's already installed. It's got a standard plastic clevis with some fuel tubing on it, and the Z-bend on the servo arm. And very nice, guys. The paint looks good. The foam looks good. There's some texture in the foam. It's not smooth as glass. But it's not bad either. It's not a full texture. There's just a little bit of like tiny air gaps that you can't notice from 5 feet away. Good detail. There's some detailed trim tab right here. They even put the slit in it. It's not functional, but it looks functional. So nice detail. Obviously it screws on, and the wire for the elevator servo is coming out the front of coming right out of the front there. So looks nice, very nice. All right, so the next thing is the elevator, or I'm sorry, the rudder. So we'll take that out, take a look at it. That's a 1600 millimeter plane, guys. It's a pretty big airplane. Let me make sure I'm not going to have. I'm going to throw that over there. Guys, I can't stress it enough. Make sure you get all the tape out of the way before you try, because if the tape latches onto any part of the painted area and you pull the tape off, it's going to pull the paint off. So make sure you keep the tapes clear, before you get too crazy. Okay, same thing. Rudder's installed. Rudder servo's installed here. Same thing. Plastic control arm. It's got the fuel tubing for the safety. Z-bend on the servo arm. All pre-installed. Very nice. It's got real hinges. It's not a foam hinge. It's got real plastic hinges. I believe the elevator did too. Let me look. Yes. T-hinges. Okay. So if you look closely, right there and right up here. Let's see, right there. You can see that's a T-hinge. So it's got a foam hinge too, but that's just to keep the air from going through. So it makes it more aerodynamic, more getting blow by air. But it's actually secured with nylon T-hinges. So that's a good quality. A lot of the companies have gone to that, and I really like that. So it comes already decaled. So painted two-tone. It's a two-tone gray, and nice decals on it. I don't know what flag that is. If you guys want to comment at the bottom, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I got another box in here, and I don't know what's in this. Let's pull this box out and see what it is. Because this has got to have stuff for the airplane. Now, you got to be very careful with that because the wing is in the way. All right, I'm going to take the wing out first. So it comes with these foam dividers that hold everything in place. Very nice. Throw that over there. There's two of those. So pull that out of the way, and I'll get this one wing out. And it looks like everything is taped. Again, piece of tape on the box here. Get it off the box. Don't leave it hanging there. I guarantee it'll get stuck to the airplane part, and you'll be so upset to pull the paint off your brand new airplane. All right, so let me get this out and just set it here for a second. I'm going to get this box out. See what's in the box. That was taped into or glued to the side of the foam crate. And it's also taped closed. So let me grab my knife. Let's see what's in here. All right, so it looks like we got tapes to cover our servo wires on the bottom of the wing. This looks like I don't know what this is. Looks like a servo block-off plate. Probably on the bottom of the airplane someplace. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a minute. The propeller's in here. So you got 5 blades. 5-bladed propeller, guys, which I ordered 3 extras. And I'll tell you why I ordered 3 extras. Not because I was worried about breaking it. But if I did, I can guarantee you're never going to be able to get these props. They're going to be on galactic back order forever. So I ordered 3 of them. The reason I ordered 3 of them is because I have another Tucano. I have the, I think it's from Nexus. Motion RC sells it. And it's a wood Tucano, Super Tucano. And it's about the same size as this one. They're very, very close in size. And I want to put the 5-bladed prop on it too. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I ordered extra props so that I could put it on the other Super Tucano, because right now it has a 3-bladed prop on it, but I'd love to put the 5-bladed prop on it. So here are the 5 blades, and then the hardware that goes with it in the bag here, right here. So that was in here. And what else? We've got I don't know what that is. I don't like that they glued it to the box. That wasn't good. This, I don't know what this is either. Oh, this is the wing hold downs. Okay, so the wing hold downs are 2 plastic if you're familiar. And there's an aluminum square tubing here. Actually, yeah, I think it is aluminum, but it's a solid tube. It's not a tube. It's a solid piece of aluminum, and it's got the dihedral bend in it. So there's a little bit of bend in this tube. Here, I'll pull out the bag. So you see the dihedral bend in it? And if you put it like that. So if we turn it this way, you can't see the bend. Now it's upside down, the bend, and that's right side up. So that gives you your dihedral in the wing. So that's how you hook the two spars together. There's tubes in the wing and a solid bar in the middle. The two wing hold downs, the screws that hold the wing down, they're in this bag. Okay. And then again, this cover plate, I'm sure that's at servo axis, probably near the back of the airplane. Excuse me. All right, and then one more thing, which is taped or glued to the bottom of the box. I don't really like this idea because this piece looks pretty fragile, whatever this is. I'm not sure what it is. Is there a pair of them in there? Let me get these tapes off. Get that out of the way. All right, these are two. Oh, I know what these are. I bet these are the fins on the back of the fuselage, which I can't remember the name of them. And then it looks like a couple of antennas. Got those plastic antenna things, and black that's not showing up with crap here. There, and then there's a gray one here, and another gray one. Two black, two gray, little antennas for detail. And then these are those, I can't remember the name of them. They go on the back of the airplane, on the fuselage on the bottom. Some kind of fin, I forget what they call it. Drawing a blank at the moment here. All right, but I'm gonna put this stuff back in the box. That's what came in the box here. So this got a little damage on it. A couple of little nicks in it from bouncing around in the box. Say this should have been wrapped in foam, so it didn't get damaged, and it wasn't. If it was, it wasn't done well enough because it got damaged. Not a big deal, just a couple of little nicks in it, but that could have been avoided. So let me just put that back in the box here. I'll set this aside. Over here. Okay. All right, let's get to the wing here. So flaps, retracts, lights, it comes with everything. All pre-installed. All the control horns are on. All the linkages are already installed and hooked up. So you've got your aileron and flap, control horn, control rod, Z-bend, and nylon with fuel tubing, all pre-installed. Retractable landing gears are retracted and completely goes into the wing. None of it's in the fuselage, so you don't have to worry about any of that nonsense of what position it's in to put the wing on. Lots of detail, guys. Got inspection holes and all the standard panel lines. Got a landing light right here, and then we've got wingtip light out here. So we've got nav lights and landing lights installed, pre-installed. Everything's installed. We've got a 1-point wing connector. All right. So it just has one plug, and everything is plugged to a board here. And so one plug when you plug it in, and everything goes live. None of that, there's it was going to be 5 connections here, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's five servo wires installed here, or wires, lights and wires, and you only have this one ribbon cable to plug in when you put the wing on. So if you have to take this wing off to transport it, that's going to make that a dream. Okay, so that's beautiful. I see one tiny impression here, just a tiny little thing, barely noticeable. Other than that, no damage. It's perfect. You know, looks really good. All right, I'm gonna put that over here. That could be a problem. Okay. All right, so we'll just set that wing there. Let's get the other wing out. Let's get this out first. I believe this is the spinner for the spinner prop hub combo. Yep. So here's your spinner and prop hub for the 5-bladed prop. You have to install the blades on the hub, and but it looks like the center of it's a standard hub. So I do believe I can use this on my other Tucano. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna build a second one and see if I can't get it on my other Tucano as well. So both my Tucanos will have 5-bladed props. So, which is more accurate because it's a turbine engine. It's what they call a turboprop. Okay, so it's got a gearbox in front to spin a propeller, but it's a turbine engine. So turbine engine, and so that goes with the blades. That's the prop. Here's the other wing. There's blocks at the end of here to keep this stuff in place. Let me get these blocks out of the way. Taped in. All right. Let's get this wing out. Check it for damage. Same thing, these little tapes. You know, if they get caught on the paint, they're going to take paint off, and I don't want that to happen. So just, I'm telling you guys, just do it. I know it sounds nitpicky, but I'm telling you, you'll be the first time you ruin a paint job with a piece of tape, you're going to say, "Damn, I should have listened to Kenny." So, because believe me, I can't tell you how many times I did it before I finally, came to the realization that you just need to take the tapes off. It only takes a second. It's well worth it. Okay, same thing, guys. I didn't say it on the other wing, but again, all T-hinged. There's 2 hinges on the aileron, 3 hinges on the flap, T-hinges. There's still a foam hinge in there to prevent blow-through on the air. Makes the control surfaces more reliable, more efficient. Again, retract installed. I thought that one had a... Okay, so I'm missing... There's supposed to be a gear door here. I'm missing the gear door. I don't know why. It wasn't in the... It's not in the bag. Okay. Yep, it wasn't in the bag. So, and this is why I recommend, guys, I don't care if you're doing YouTube or not, just use your phone, stand it up, whatever, put it on the holder, record your unboxing. So, because now I can send this to Hobby King and say, listen, the gear door is missing. They're watching me live, unbox this thing, and I'm missing a gear door here. Okay, it screws to the arm. The screw holes are there. There's no screws, and that piece is not there, and it's not in the bottom of the crate. So I'll have to contact Hobby King, and listen, they've been very good. I was missing, if you guys remember, I was missing the light lens on my B-17. I think I did put that video up. Yeah, the lens was missing, so I contacted them. Nope, no argument. They sent me a whole nother wing set. both wings. That was way overkill, guys. Honestly, I didn't need wings. I just need that little teeny, lens. But they sent me a whole set of wings, both left and right wings. Unfortunately, the replacement wings didn't come with the lens either, so I still didn't get the lens. But that's not Hobby King's fault. That's the manufacturer's fault. Okay. Now, whether they're gonna, they said that if they got a set of defective wings back, they would pull the lens off and send it to me. So I'm hoping that's still true and they're going to do that. But, they did what they could do. All right. If the manufacturer doesn't put it in there or doesn't offer it in a replacement part, you can't blame Hobby King for it. I mean, you can a little bit. They hired the people to build the stuff. But, it's a big fight for them to have to contact the manufacturer to get something like that. Now, that's not to say they won't do it. Maybe they are working on it. I don't know. I haven't gotten it yet, but the file's still open, so we'll see. But other than that, this side's perfect. No damage here whatsoever. No impressions. The paint's good. Very nice, guys. Just very good looking, guys. This is really beautiful airplane. Really, really nice. So since there's nothing sticking out on the top of the wings, I'm going to put them top to top so that nothing can poke the other. So that they can sit right there together, no damage. All right, so the fuselage is two pieces, guys. So the back half is this. All right, so there's the back of the fuselage. And again, you're gonna contact cement this together because the halves are sold separately. All right, so if you CA this together or glue it, epoxy it together, you're gonna have to buy both pieces. Where if you only screwed up the nose, you can reuse this section, and all this stuff can just stay on. You wouldn't have to take the horizontal and the vertical off. You could just leave them on. Unhook this from the front, right? Get a brand new front, put it on. This is already done for you. If you did damage this, okay, well then you take these, the elevator, horizontal, vertical stabs off, and remove this from the front half of the fuselage, and then you can reuse your horizontal and your vertical and replace just this piece. Now there is a light here, all right. So we had landing light, nav wingtip lights, and now we've got a light here on the top of the fuselage in the back here. And listen, before you try to put this together, the first thing you want to do is pull these wires out. Yeah, and you want to make sure you got there's 3 wires coming up here. Nope, 4. 4 or 3? Nope, 3. Yeah, so there's 2, I'm assuming there's 2 elevator servos. Nope, there's only 1 elevator servo. All right, so we got an elevator, we got a rudder, and we got a light. So you want these 3 wires. Make sure you get them out of the fuselage, the back half of the fuselage, like this, before you attempt to glue it together. Otherwise, it's going to be a fight to try to get those up to the front of the fuselage. All right, and now here's the main event right here. Here's the front fuselage. Another piece of foam here with tape. And out comes this. All right. Now that does it for the box. There's nothing else in the box. It's empty. So we're going to set the box out of the way. And now we got the main event. So we've got 2 beautiful pilots in there. All the decal, no decal sheet. All the decals are pre-installed. You don't have to do any decaling. They're all done. Got beautiful looking. These exhaust tips are beautiful, and I think they're metal. They are really nice, guys. This really looks real. I mean, that really looks like a real exhaust pipe. That's nice. So again, like I told you, it's a turboprop. So the turbine is mounted backwards. Okay, so the exhaust side of the turbine is facing the front of the airplane. The intake is facing the back. There's the real airplane, and then there's a gearbox here. The converts it to a propeller, and the exhausts are vented out these two exhaust pipes on the nose. And that's how a real turboprop airplane works. Okay, so that's get a look at those exhaust pipes. Man, they really look good. That's very nice. All right, so I believe there's an antenna on the back here. Okay, and that's actually the clevis to release the canopy. So you pull that back to release the canopy. There you go. All right. So I've got big battery bay there. You know, got XT90 connector. All right. It's a 100 amp ESC. Got a little control board in here for plugging those one connector wings inside the fuselage, and then the rest of the plugs are all right here coming off this board. So everything's going to come off the board. Everything's marked, rudder, you know, flaps, everything's marked. And so real simple install. You know, all the wires, you put the receiver right next to this distribution board, and you're good to go. You don't have to do any farting around at all. Very, very nice. The cockpit is beautiful, guys. I'm going to show this in the camera here. So look at the instrument panel. Trying to get the glare out of the way. But the front and back instrument panels are fully detailed. Very nice looking. It's a sticker, and then stickers on the bottom too. So next to the pilots, full decal, you know, arm control, all the button switches, whatever, you know, on both front and back canopy there. You've got controls on the sides and the control panel in the front, and then it's also got a heads-up display here. I don't know if the heads-up display actually lights up or not. I might make it light up. It's just pretty simple, easy to do. I don't see any lighting on the fuselage in the front, so there's just the one light in the back on the top, and no lighting in the front. And that just pushes down, and you heard the click. So that's a very positive lock. Nose gear, no door on the nose gear, just the standard, you know, slot for it to go up in. It does hang out of the bottom a little bit, and my other Tucano does the same thing. The tire doesn't go completely in; it hangs out of the bottom just a little bit. And I don't see any damage here either. This looks perfect. Nothing looks, you know, no impact marks, no damage. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Oh, and these are wow. Are those aluminum or just silver plastic? Nope, those are aluminum. The wing mounts in here that the wing screws into, these are aluminum mounts, guys. Threaded aluminum glued to this plywood floor. So that's pretty nice. That's a damn strong wing hold down. So those two, you can kind of see them in there. There's one in the front here. Yeah. Trying to get the camera, you know, right here, and one in the back here. You know, threaded aluminum hold downs. Wow, very nice. Got a really nice canopy. No damage on the canopy at all. I don't see any nicks or scratches. It looks good. You know, it's got some finger marks on it, but that's me. So, all right, beautiful. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the unboxing. I hope that gives you some idea of what kind of quality we're getting out of Hobby King these days. I've become a big fan. I have turned down being an influencer for a company because I didn't believe in their product. I didn't want to promote it. I only promote stuff on my channel that I like. If I don't like it, I'm not going to promote it. So anything I've sold you guys on or told you about, unless I told you it was a piece of crap. I remember one airplane I did I told you it was a piece of crap. Now, if it's not worth, if I don't think you should buy it, then I don't even review it. I bought it. I'll fly it, but I'm not going to review it because it's not something I want to endorse. I would totally endorse this. You know, this looks fantastic. There is a light. I think there's a light on this side over here. Now that definitely is a light. So that's some kind of an indicator, I guess. I know if you guys that have turbine airplanes, you know, or any bigger, you know, onboard power systems, it's an indicator light to tell you that the power system's active. I think that's what they're simulating here, even though it's using a regular BEC in the ESC. I think this little light here is supposed to simulate that, you know, it's a full-blown, you know, separate power system, and that's a light indicator. It's only on the right side. There's no light on the left side. So when we get to the build and ready to fly it, we'll touch on that again. But that's the only other light I see, and it's behind a green lens right here. So, all right. So when you watch somebody else's fly video, keep an eye out for that. You know, see if you see that. So now this has got an exhaust vent here that's sticking down, which is preventing the airplane from sitting in this position because that's pushing it over to roll, and it's just going to roll on its side. And I can't get it to sit like this. I guess if I put the battery pack under the back of it here. There you go. Now it'll sit up. Okay. So we're going to end the video here, guys. There's the unboxing. Going to do the build next. Getting very excited to do the build. Oh, let me pull it back. There we go. Getting very excited to do the build. Just for shits and giggles, let me just throw this in here real quick so you get an idea of what. Oh, so I put it on upside down. Oh, that's a tight fit. Okay, I've told you this before. Listen, anytime you have foam like this, just squeeze it. Take your thumb and your finger and roll it over the edges like this and squeeze them. And all that does is give a little crush on the corner here. Okay, what you want. You want a little bit of a crush because it makes things go in so much easier with this, that tiny little bit of roll that you're putting on it by squeezing it together and crushing it in a little bit. It just adds a tiny little taper to the very edge, which is going to make this so much easier to slide in. Let me take this back off. Put these in like that. There you go. Now we got a full fuselage. Let me see if I can get it all in the frame here. I don't know if I can. Okay, and then we'll slide it. No, I can't get the whole thing in, but that's pretty close. It's sticking out another. It's about 8 to 10 inches out here. You're missing. I'll show you. All that you're missing. So, yeah, pretty big airplane when you're done here. So, and on camera, this seam almost disappears. I hold it together. On camera, it disappears. So, well made, guys. Very nice. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comments at the bottom. And we'll see you on the build video, which is going to be coming up next. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.